Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do a ranking of all the Disney Dreamlight Valley characters. It's been a little over a year since I did my first ranking, so I feel like there's been so many characters added, it's time for another one. So let's run through the disclaimer. These are just my opinions. These choices were not made based off of who these characters are or what they've done in their respective movies. It is based off of how they behave in my valley and what they've brought to the game. So first I'm going to go over our tier ranking. I feel like the first three are pretty self-explanatory. For our S rank, we have queens. Our A tier is our besties. Our B tier is friends. Our C tier is oh yeah, as in literally oh yeah, I forgot you were in this game. Our D tier is I don't know you, as in literally I don't know you and I'm turning around and walking the other way.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
And finally, our F tier, which is mostly for people who have been banished to Eternity Island. So first, we're going to start with Anna, who is, of course, a queen. Then we have Elsa, who for some reason still lives in a cave, but she's an absolute queen. I like Mickey. I feel like he has the most style options, so we're going to be besties. I really wanted Minnie in the game, so I'm forever grateful that we have her, and I don't really remember the Clay quest, so I'm not holding a grudge, but if you're new, I totally understand, so I'm putting her with the queens. I really don't know how I feel about Ariel. I mean, I feel like I forget when she's in her mermaid form that she's there, but that's also because I never fish. And then her human form, I feel like I never see her, so she's oh yeah. I don't know, the beast is just obnoxious and he sells flowers, so. Next is Belle, which is a hard discussion. If you ask me, there's 3 different Belles. My fave, which is the one on the game cover. The OG Belle, which is what we had when she first was added to the game. And our current Belle, which I don't even know how to describe her. And I feel like the OG Belle resembles the girl on the cover more than it does Belle on the cover. But then I don't know how to feel about our current Belle. I'm just gonna put her in oh yeah. I wanna put her in I don't know you, but it just feels rude. For Buzz, he's tiny, so he's good at gardening, but I don't know, I guess we're friends. Olaf, I love Olaf. If he's in any game, it's a 10 out of 10, so he's a queen. So, no joke. I banished all the Lion King characters. You cannot tell me they don't have the most terrifying eyes.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
And the only reason that Timon isn't banished and he's an I don't know you is because his eyes are the least terrifying. He just looks like he's high off his ass.
Smoke weed every day.
Scrooge is oh yeah, because honestly I just forget that he can leave his shop, so. Oswald is the first character I'm ranking from A Rift in Time, which is the first Disney Dreamlight Valley DLC, and I really like him, so we're gonna be friends. For a minute there, to be honest, I was really scared we weren't gonna get Daisy. I'm glad we did, but just like Scrooge, I kind of forget that she can do more than just her shop. For Prince Eric, other than the DIYs he has at his house, he's just there for me, but I have banished him to Eternity Isle, so. Since they made Donald stop raging, I've kind of forgotten about him, so he's just oh yeah. For Vanellope, I love her. She's an absolute queen. I just hope sometime in the future we get her in a literal princess dress. Honestly, for me, Merlin is only here to progress the story. I never hang out with him. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I like Mirabelle, but I like having Casita more than I like having Mirabelle, you know? So I feel like we're just friends. Moana is another victim of you have a shop and so I forget you can do more beyond that. For Mulan, I loved her quest, her realm, her clothes, the furniture, the star path, but at the end of it all, I felt like the tea stand was a little anticlimactic, so I'm gonna put Mulan as my friend. Low-key, I'm just not really a big Stitch person, so he's kind of avoided. He's in I don't know you. I actually really love Eve and I love watching her fly through the valley, especially now that we can fly, so we can like fly with her together. This is probably gonna be a controversial statement. I wish Mushu was just a critter companion instead of being a villager. I'm pretty sure I did this last time and I feel like we can all agree. Gaston low-key was a weird, like, addition for me to the game, so I'm just gonna put him with Maui. For Wally, I don't know, everyone's always, like, so impressed that Wally's in the game, but for me, I'm more impressed that we have Oswald and Mushu. Don't get me wrong, I like Wally, but we're gonna put him as a friend. For Woody, you just never really expect to see him, and what I mean is, like, you literally never expect to be able to find him. He camouflages into his surroundings impressively well. I'm also just realizing I didn't add Jessie to this list. And I really wish she was on here, so we're gonna pretend like she's next to Woody on this list. I feel like it'd be so fun to watch her and Woody interact. Ursula's kind of just there, I guess. I mean, I don't really talk to her and you can't really hang out with her unless you spend moonstones and get the Vanessa dream style, but then if you don't have her set to Vanessa, you kind of forget that that's even an option. Fairy Godmother, like, she's kind of just there. Like, honestly, comment down below if you have Fairy Godmother in your top S tier and why. I mean, Goofy, he's all of our guys. Like, that's the guy in the valley. So, I mean, he's not a queen, but he's a bestie. Jack is definitely at the top of my mom's list, but to be honest, he kind of scares me, so he's banished. Shout out to Remy for always scaring my mom, and to be honest, I'm still gonna banish him because I don't really care for him, but also shout out to my mom for getting this game even though I never thought she would because there's a rat in it. Jafar's kind of just there for me. I mean, he's still banished because he can't leave Eternity Isle, but even if he could, I don't think I'd let him leave. For Mother Gothel, I feel like I like having her. She's kind of my go-to forager, so I'm gonna put her in friends. For Sully and Mike, honestly, I'm usually more drawn to Sully than to Mike, so I'm gonna make Sully a friend. And for Mike, I just feel like I accidentally ignore him, kind of like the whole like joke in the movie. So Mike is gonna be, oh yeah. For Rapunzel, she's from the Rift in Time DLC, and I just hope that the DLC in the future gets some sort of like small expansion. I'm kind of hoping for at least more furniture, more crafting items, maybe even some dream styles for the characters, like Rapunzel with short or her extremely long hair. But anyways, she is a bestie. I think actually once Tiana's place gets ingredients inside, everything will be perfect for her, so she's still a queen. Honestly, Kristoff only gets a high ranking because he's from Frozen, he's married to Anna, and because he has a stall, and low-key he's my go-to for digging, so he's a bestie. Ooh, our forgotten self. I low-key be forgetting about. It's kind of shocking how long we've had them unlocked, but we still can't hang out with them. I mean, I don't even know if that's gonna be a thing, but I really hope it is. If not, then I guess they're banished. So this is your warning that next we're going to be talking about characters that are soon to be added into the game and characters I am just hoping for. So first we're going to talk about one of the soon-to-be confirmed characters, Flynn Rider. He's going to be in the Storybook Vale DLC, but I'm honestly really not that excited for him. I was way more excited for Rapunzel, so he's going in, oh yeah. For Sally, we should see her in the next base game update. I'm honestly really excited and I hope she brings a bunch of new designs and motifs to the game, so I'm going to put her in Friends. Honestly, I'm really excited for Ralph. He was in the original Disney Dreamlight Valley trailer, and I just kind of hope we get him sometime soon, and I think we'd be besties. I'm extremely excited for Hades and to watch him change colors. I feel like he's going to be a really cool addition to the valley. He is going to be a part of the DLC, but I don't know, I think we'll be good friends. Merida is actually going to be our next princess added to the valley, and I'm also really excited for her. I think it'll be really cool, and me and her are going to be besties. Cinderella is the only other character we know that is fully confirmed to be added in the base game without having to see another roadmap. She's also in the original Disney Dreamlight Valley trailer, just like Ralph. I have no idea when we'll see these characters, but hopefully it's soon, and I think me and Cinderella will be besties. Ugh, Maleficent. I think if my mom was here, she'd rank Maleficent as a queen, so I'm definitely gonna. And I think that the Cheshire Cat is also a queen, to be honest. In case you don't know, let me be the first to tell you, Aladdin, Jasmine, and the Cheshire Cat are supposed to be coming to the game soon. For Jasmine, I used a picture from the Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet movie because I feel like that is more of an accurate depiction on how she'll look, and I am really excited for Jasmine. She's one of the only princesses that actually wears pants, and I think she is an absolute queen. For Aladdin, on the other hand, I picked this outfit because I feel like this is the one they'll use, since I don't think they'll put him in the game shirtless, and to me, we're just friends. For Aurora, I also took a picture from Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. Again, I just feel like it'll be the more accurate depiction of her, and I think she'll be a queen, but to be honest, she's the only one I'm not 100% confident is confirmed. This is the only teaser we have of her in the Storybook Vale trailer. And this doesn't mean we're getting her, like this could just be a part of Maleficent's quest, so I'm hopeful, but I'm still excited for her. My little sister was super obsessed with her, so she's a queen. From here on out, we're only talking about characters that have not been teased or confirmed. These are just characters I've heard people say they want or I want added to the game. We already have Hercules furniture and Hades is being added, so I feel like it's not too crazy to ask for Meg, and I would put her in the queen. Hercules, on the other hand, I'm not as excited for, but I still feel like it'd be really cool, so we'll put him in Friends. Alice, my queen. Oh, we need her in the game. Again, we have furniture, we're getting the Cheshire Cat. I hope we get Alice. With the way they split up the characters, for example, Wally is in the base game, but Eve is in the Rift in Time. Rapunzel is in the Rift in Time, but Flynn Rider is going to be in the Storybook Vale. I hope we get Isabella, and I will not be upset if we have to get another DLC and it's all the Encanto characters. I just feel like they could do so much with that movie, and I love Casita, but it just feels so empty, you know? I said this last ranking and I will say it again. We need Mei Mei from Turning Red. I feel like she's one of the most perfect characters to have in this valley. I feel like it'd be so fun to have her walking around and we can turn her into panda form. Our quest could be helping her learn how to tame it. Please give me Mei Mei. Max actually wasn't my idea to add. Someone suggested it and then I was really confused because I was like, who? Oh wait, no, you're right. Goofy does have a kid. So he's kind of just there for me. Honestly, I've still never seen Big Hero 6, but I would be really excited for Baymax to be added. So I think we'd be besties. Low-key, I feel like I'd be more excited for Eeyore than I am for Pooh, but I mean, you can't have Eeyore without also having Pooh in the game. Hopefully Peter Pan, Tink, or Captain Hook will continue the story of Skull Rock. We've been waiting a while and I kind of just feel indifferent towards Peter and Hook for it. I also feel like we shouldn't have gotten the ability to fly instead of glide yet. I feel like we should have learned that from the quest through Skull Rock with hopefully Peter Pan or Tinkerbell. For Piglet, I really like him and I feel like he'd be really cute to see running around the valley, so we'll be besties. Next, we're going to talk about Kenai from Brother Bear. He's another one that was suggested to me, and I kind of even forgot this movie existed, so he's just going to go in Oh Yeah. I absolutely love Winnie the Pooh, and I would adore him in this game, so of course he's going to go with the queens. For Pocahontas, I feel like they've added quite a bit of Disney princesses, and a few more are still scheduled to come, so I feel like we'd be besties with Pocahontas. I feel like we need Louisa. All of our big characters are all boys. Please give me Louisa, Disney. Please. I'm begging. I feel like Coda would be more fun to have than Kenai, but to be honest, realistically, I don't see either coming to the game. So for Bo Peep, I kind of wish it was her older outfit, but realistically, if they do add her, I see them putting her in her newer style, so I just see us being friends. Like I said about Skull Rock, I'm still kind of like indifferent about the whole thing, so Hook is going in I Don't Know You because I would rather it be Peter Pan or Tink. I feel like it'd be really fun to have Tigger in the game and seeing him bounce all over the valley, and maybe he can finally teach our player how to jump, so I'm gonna put him in besties. I'm like torn between wanting Skull Rock to be all about Tinkerbell or just hoping for a Pixie Hollow realm, to be honest. I think I'd rather have the Pixie Hollow realm, but I'm still gonna put her in besties. Snow White is our final princess to rank, and I feel like I'd hang out with her quite a bit. I mean, she's not my favorite princess, but I do like her, so I guess I'll also put her in besties. I just honestly feel like it'd be so funny to see the cars driving around our valley, eating at Remy's, interacting with characters, and Mater's my favorite, so he's gonna go in Queens. Sally is my second fave because she's cute, so she's gonna go in besties. I mean, I said earlier I love all the characters from Alice in Wonderland, so of course the Mad Hatter's also gonna go in Queens. And Lightning McQueen is my least favorite, low-key, so he's gonna go in Friends. For The Incredibles, you kind of gotta hear me out. I want something like a realm, but instead of being able to go get these characters and bring them back to your valley and befriend them, I want to go visit characters, but we can't bring them back with us. And maybe they have daily quests that you do, again, in their realms, but you're not unlocking them with the purpose of starting a friendship quest. You're just unlocking maybe multiple parts to their realm, maybe multiple characters in that realm. You start off with maybe Elastigirl, and then you work your way all the way to getting the last character, and maybe they each give you motifs or crafting recipes, furniture, whatever it may be. But again, they're not coming back to live at your valley. They live in that realm. I mean, I'd also pitch a similar concept for the Inside Out 1 and Inside Out 2 characters, so let me know what you guys think about that. I honestly just thought it'd be funny to add Fillmore, but I mean, he has a great sense of style, and I used to have a Volkswagen. He's kind of giving Volkswagen van, so he's a queen. I still wanted to rank some Incredibles characters separately outside of my amazing idea, so I picked my favorites. Frozone is gonna go in besties because he's hilarious, and we already glide around the valley, so it'd be fun to have him gliding with us. I feel like Antonio would be a perfect addition because he could literally just bring any animal that you want to the valley. Like any animal that they're thinking about adding, Antonio is their way to add it. Honestly, I just picked Syndrome because I thought it'd be funny. I mean, I didn't really have any villains on this list, so he was my villain, but I feel like if he was there, I'd kind of forget about him. There's literally no debate. She invented Queen. And last but not least, Lilo, which is kind of shocking that she's not here. Like, she could just live with Stitch. I'm putting her with the besties. Wow, okay, so this is my official ranking. I mean, looking at it, I'm pretty satisfied with it. The top S row for queens, I need everybody on that list. And low-key, same for my besties. Everyone else, I mean, I'm kind of back and forth about, but for sure on my banished list, everyone but the Forgetting can just go. I don't need you in the game. I don't want you in the game. Goodbye. Comparing my current ranking to my first ranking, the only big differences I really see is Timon went from being a bestie to being banished, and Eve went from being a queen to just being a bestie. Well, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, let me know what characters you want to see added to the game and how you feel about my ranking. I know some of it might be a little controversial. But thank you! Bye!